In this video, I'll walk you through your very first Ansys simulation step by step, from setting up the project in Workbench to solving and interpreting the results. No advanced theory, no confusion shortcuts, just exact workflow you need to understand how Ansys really works. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have successfully run your first simulation with confidence. Let's get started. As soon as you open the Ansys Workbench, you would have this window. Then you can select your solver or model. So I want a static structural, then left click and hold and drag and drop it here. Then we can rename it, let's say plate with a hole, and press enter. This is going to be our model's name. And the next thing is engineering data. Let's double click on this one. You would have the materials properties here. We have a structural steel and I want to keep it that way, but if you want to select another material, just go for it. And this is going to be our material, so I can close this one, and as you see, engineering data is checked. It means we're done with this one. So let's go to the geometry. And a new window pops out, which is Ansys Discovery. This is basically a modeling software under Ansys. But if you're not happy with this one, you can change it here. If you go to the tools and options, and if you go all the way down to the geometry import and double click on it, you would have preferred geometry editor. We have discovery, we have Ansys space claim, and we have design modeler, so that you can choose your preferred geometry editor. I use Ansys discovery because it's faster and consumes less RAM. Let's create our model. Okay, first we need to select the plane. So click on new plane here. Then you can hover it around to select your plane. Let's select this one. And this is going to be our plane. If you click on plane view, you will take a look at it vertically. So I'm going to create a rectangle. I want to create it somewhere around here. Let's say something like this. I want it to be 15 by 30. So we need to click on dimensions here. I click on this one, then I put it here, then I click on this one, I put it here, and here you can write 15 and you can press enter, and here also you can write 30 and press enter, and boom, you have your model here. And here we have the sketch plane, design, and it tracks everything. Now let's make it more interesting by creating a hole in it. So I'm creating a 6mm hole in it, but I want it to be in the center. So what I'm going to do is to click on dimensions and select a vertical dimension like here. Then I want to select something right here. Yep. So this is going to be 15 if I want it to be exactly in the center. So I click 15 here, and we have 15 on this one, so it would be 7.5. And there we go. We have the hole in the middle of the plate and we need to pull it out. So I click on pull. If you click on the scroll button and rotate, you can rotate it, or you can rotate it from here, as you see. So what I'm going to do is to select this, and while I'm holding it, I write the 3 and enter, and as you see, we have the thickness. And yeah, I'm happy with it. So this is the modeling. I'm going to save this. If you exit this, you can either save it or not. I would like to save it just in case. So I will save it here, plate with a hole, and save. But don't worry if you don't save it, and if you go to the model, you would have the geometry. Now we're back. Let's go to the model, just double click on model. Before we go to the model, I want to ask you a favor. If you enjoyed this video so far, please leave a comment for me down below. That's totally free for you, but it helps me a lot to grow and make more videos like this. And if you want to support the channel, go to the video and from here you can click on thanks, or you can join to support the channel. Thank you very much. Right, there we go. This is our model. We can change the view like this. So I want to see that in XZ. And this is the geometry import. If you want to add your own geometry, you can click on this one, add geometry import. Then you can import your own. You can put it on all files, but we have ACIS or we have AutoCAD, and we can step different things here so that if you're happy with your own model, select your own model. Then the next thing we need to do is to check everything. Here is the material, for instance. We click on it and we see here this is the structural steel, and this is the coordinate system. You can, for instance, add a central coordinate system like this, or I just want to delete this one. Then as you see here, the mesh doesn't have a check mark. It means that we need to create our mesh. So let's trust the auto mesh first to see what would happen. Yeah, actually this is not a bad mesh. If we rotate this, we definitely need more elements on this part. I can make a separate video on how to mesh holes or generally how to mesh in Ansys. If you want me to make that video, just comment for me down below. If the demands are high, I would make the video. Alright, this is the mesh. Now we need to go here, static structural. So it takes us to the environment, and here we can select the boundary conditions. For instance, I want to create a fix on this one, so let's rotate this and select this surface. I want it to be fixed, so I click apply here. It turns purple and the type is fixed. And I want to create a pressure on the other side, so let's have pressure here. We apply the geometry, so it applies on this one. If we don't want it to be pressure, we can select that in the magnitude. For instance, if we select the minus 100 megapascal and we enter, you see it would be in the other direction, so we would have tension at some point. So we have pressure, we have fixed support, and we're done with the boundary conditions. Now it's time to go to the solution. Here in the solution, we need to have the deformation. So let's have the total deformation. Let's have equivalent 1 Mises strain. And let's have 1 Mises stress and maximum principal stress. These are all the things we want. And go ahead and click on the solve. And you see here, we have this bar, meaning that it's solving the model, so it doesn't take that much time for this one. And there we go, this is the model. So we have the highest tension on this one, so the stress concentration is higher on this part, which is like 400 Pascal. And if we switch to this different options, like we have equivalent stress, or we have plastic strain, as you see, it is the maximum here and minimum on this part. And this is the total deformation. We have the highest deformation on this part because it is being pulled apart. Now let's put this on maximum principal stress. Click on contours. We can have a smooth contour, for instance, and we can have no wireframe. So this one would be better, and we can see the deformation like in the middle. Or we can have show undeformed model. We can also uncheck the minimum or maximum if we want to take a better snapshot on this one, or you can have the edges. And as you see here, we have undeformed versus deformed. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more Ansys, click on the video on screen and I see you there. Stay tuned.